All right, welcome to the Eddy Echo Show. My name's Eddy. You already knew that. But sitting here with me, we have Audrey Welch, an old friend of mine, a Nashville singer-songwriter, and a Texas girl through and through.
Yep.
Right? Born and raised.
Me. Born and raised. San Antonio.
Do you remember how we met?
We met at Belcourt Taps. Pretty sure. Right?
We actually met at Alley Taps. But it was around the same time.
Okay.
There's a place that we talk about a lot on this podcast, which was Belcourt Taps. There was also another place, Alley Taps. It was all part of the same ownership. But yeah, we used to go there and do songwriters rounds all the time. And I met Audrey probably, a year and a half into me living here. I think it was actually in the middle of COVID. And you had just moved up here.
Yeah, I did. I moved up here for school. Currently going to Belmont. So...
And what are you studying at Belmont?
I'm studying songwriting. Surprise, surprise.
And when you leave the classroom, does class end?
No. No, it just goes straight into me continuing.
It's been great seeing you out there, and you've been one of the younger faces around. When I met you, you probably were just 18, right? Or 19?
Yeah.
And you're getting out here and getting to play around, professional musicians as well as musicians who were just starting. Yeah. And just blowing the socks off of it. I mean, everyone was you would just make the whole room go quiet because you have this very intimate, delicate sound that we're gonna get into. So why don't we get into a song?
All right, cool. I guess I'll start with a very intimate and delicate one. It's called Love and Learn. You were one of my many one-night stands. You weren't even supposed to stay, but you did. Now it's morning and you're burning coffee. I don't know what to say. I'm not looking for love. I'm trying to change. You said, baby, I won't get in the way, but we could love and learn. Now we're driving through 5 o'clock traffic, kissing at red lights, and it feels so domestic. I didn't want this, but now I can't imagine anything different. You weren't looking for love, and I've been trying to change. Now things are looking up, and I'm not the same. I have loved and learned. Were you heaven sent? Because I'm hell-bent on holding on to you. I don't wanna lose this. I don't wanna change. Don't wanna change again, 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 oh, again, again, again. Yep.
Awesome.
That's it.
So that not only was that our first time playing that together, but that was my first time hearing that song. Amazing job. And you were just telling me that all the songs you're going to play today are new. You just wrote them all, right?
Yeah, I wrote them pretty much this year. One of them like late last year.
Because I requested one of her older songs that I love, which it's called Protocol. But I'm always happy to hear that people have new things that they're excited about.
Yeah.
Because we have to keep moving. We have to keep the muscle going. You know. So you're from Texas originally, San Antonio.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Go Spurs.
Yeah, and I know your mom, and I've met your aunt before, and your whole like little family and your cousins and everything. And what has the big difference been, coming to Nashville versus growing up in Texas?
Honestly, it's kind of very similar. Like, San Antonio is huge. That's where I'm from. Nashville is so small compared to it, but it almost feels like the people are the same. They're all very nice, and like it's a good community. But the only difference is that like I can run into somebody I know like almost every day just because it is so small here.
In Nashville?
In Nashville, which that would not happen.
That was definitely one of my favorite parts about Nashville, also coming from a bigger city, being from Philadelphia and living in New York. But I mean, when you think San Antonio, you just think of sprawl. They have that little area downtown, but also I know that you spend a lot of time in Austin and going there, for the music scene. And what is it like? What have your experiences been like there? Because it seems like you go there a lot. Yeah,
I think Austin is the most similar city to Nashville, which is also a bit bigger, but Nashville's expanding, so I could see it becoming a lot like Austin. But it's the same. I mean, I love music festivals. I try to go to ACL like every year if I can. But
I caught up with you last time you went, and you saw Tame Impala.
Yeah,
I was very jealous. I haven't seen them yet.
That was insane.
So who are some artists that influenced you growing up, and how'd you get started playing music?
I mean, I have to say the biggest one, which I probably wouldn't be doing music without her, is Taylor Swift. I know she's probably so many young girls like inspirations, but it's true.
That's definitely, I have a lot of respect for Taylor Swift.
I picked up a guitar because, she was playing guitar and writing songs.
Did you go to the concert in Nashville?
Nope.
You didn't?
I watched from the bridge, though.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it from here. And the third day, it rained for, hours and hours. And the Taylor Swift fans were just waiting outside in the rain all day. Yeah. And she ended up playing until 4 a.m.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And it's like, if they're waiting in the rain, so is she. So respect to that, because that's not easy. I know they're all going to want the Dome Stadium that they're talking about building in Nashville now. So, cool. So let's get into another song.
Cool. I think so. I just played a love song. I think I'm going to play a breakup song now, but it's not your typical breakup song. It's about how a breakup isn't the end of the world, like you feel like it is sometimes, but it's a new beginning for yourself. So it's called My Happy Ending.
Great title.
I'm soaking in the sound of your breathing before I take in the sight of you leaving. It's sinking in, I'm all alone, and this time you're not coming back home. And they say just give it time, so I guess I have to try. I know this ain't the end. I know it's just the beginning of my happy ending. Day by day, I learn to let go. Brick by brick, I build back my home, boxing up all our old stuff that's been sitting here for months, just collecting dust. And it's hard moving on, but I know I'm better off. I know this starts with me and it ends with clarity and a sense of certainty I finally have for the first time. I know this ain't the end. I know it's just the beginning. No, I know this ain't the end. Oh, I know it's just the beginning of my happy ending. My happy ending. My happy ending.
Ooh, that was amazing. You know what I really liked? That you didn't end it on the major chord.
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do.
Because it's like it's not the happy ending would
I
be
like to leave it. I love to leave my songs like just like hanging on, like keep the
Unresolved?
listener, hanging on. They're like, wait.
nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Can I give you a compliment?
Hmm.
I know you don't love compliments, right?
No,
No.
doesn't everyone love a compliment?
You're right.
Every
Everyone
once in a while.
secretly loves. Okay. You are a very dynamic singer and songwriter. I feel like a lot of people, especially when they first get started, they like play the guitar super loud or they scream in the mic. And again, it depends on your style of music. But I love how, and that's why I used the word delicate earlier to describe what you're doing. But I think you use the mic really well when you do it live, and you kind of command people to listen, which is awesome because everyone kind of gets quiet and starts, if they are talking, they start whispering a little bit more. But I think dynamics are, they're a lost art in a lot of ways in today's music, because a lot of people just like slam it like all the way 10 out of 10 the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's good because if you start at the top, you can never get any higher.
Yeah.
But where you're starting is very, it's very dynamic, which is great. I love that. So what are you planning on working on next? I know you have some music. You already have some music out, right, on Spotify?
No, not yet. I'm working on that. I have a couple songs recorded that I plan to go on my first project EP. That's gonna have the song you mentioned, Protocol, another song called Light Years Away, and a couple others. And then these songs I'm playing, I know this, like, I plan to have on another project.
Cool.
But I'm just working out the...
Well, remember this, you can never
logistics.
unwrite something.
Yeah.
So it's not like anything's ever wasted. You could put that out in 5 years, you could put it out in 10 years. But
Yeah.
I've already heard the Protocol mix, and I think that needs to come out sooner than later. 'Cause I love it. It's a great song.
Thank you.
And it sounds really good. I mean, I think you already got it to where... And then when you put things out, too, you can start moving on to the next project. You know,
Yeah.
I think for me personally, when I was younger, I kind of got held up on putting out music, and I was sitting on it for a while, and it's good to take your time. There's also a great quote that goes, Abe Lincoln said it, if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'll spend 5 hours sharpening my axe. So I think there's a certain amount of preparation that you want to do, but then there's also a certain amount of just at a certain point, you just got to swing the axe. You know, you gotta let it out there.
I'm getting ready to swing the axe, honestly.
That's right. You're swinging the axe.
But I do...
Audrey the Barbarian.
Yeah. But you can find some of my music on my Instagram profile. It's just Audrey Welch.
Welch.
CH, yeah, like the grape juice. And but yeah, and that's where you'll find any updates to see when those songs will be coming out.
Audrey also plays live a lot as well. You do you get out, and that's how we met, was just in the organic kind of songwriter circle, and we've played together a bunch of times at the aforementioned venues we were talking about. But yeah, all right, well, let's jump into another song, and
Cool.
I'm gonna play this one with you too.
This one is called Breathe. Time moves slow, but I kill it fast. Never looking back. What's past is past, and I'm losing track of the way things seem to change day to day. But when I see your face, I'm finally safe. Oh, it brings me back to life before the light reaches my eyes. Now I can breathe. It's so easy. We hit the road, don't know where to go. All we have is hope that we'll find a home in the unknown. If we make it out alive, soon we'll find the reason here tonight is to be alive. Oh, it brings me back to life before the light reaches my eyes. Now I can breathe. It's so easy. So easy.
Awesome, awesome job. Let's hear it for Audrey Welch, everybody.
Thank you.
That's loud. That's a loud, thunderous applause.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
No, that was great. I am so excited to see where you're gonna go with your songwriting. You're so young. You have so much good times ahead, and I just encourage you to keep learning and keep getting out there. And I think you are so lucky to be going to college in Nashville because everything you want to do is you just walk around the streets here and you see it left and right. So
Yeah, I mean, I meant to mention this earlier, but I was only here for, I think, 1 or 2 days, and then I played a song. Or I performed literally the next day because somebody was like, oh, so you're a musician, do you want to play tomorrow? And I was
Wow.
just like...
Where was that?
That was when I played with you at Belcourt.
Oh, that was, oh my God.
Yeah,
That was like
Stevie.
right when we met.
Yeah.
So I met you right when you moved to town.
Yeah,
then.
so I
Oh,
played, I ended up, that's how I met you, and then it was just crazy. But you have to take those risks if you want to.
You do, and you have to, I think I actually do remember that. I remember that now you're saying it, and you were really nervous, weren't you?
Yeah.
I remember that actually.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying that was so much fun, and I miss those times already. I know we've already known each other for 3 years, which is crazy. But yeah, I think just trying to get out there and find the next cool spot and find the next community, and you know, you're the one who's very young. You're 8 to 9 years younger than me, I think. So I need your help to help me find where the next coolest things are,
Yeah,
because
I'll be happy
there are
to.
so many young people moving here, and it just makes me thrilled. It really does. All right. Well, this has been the Eddy Echo Show. This has been my guest, Audrey Welch. Go find her on Instagram and look out for releases coming very soon. I've heard some of them. They're amazing. So, Audrey, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
High five.